So I wanted to make a little video about abusive relationships because one of my friends is currently in one, and I don't want this to happen to anybody else. If I can help, then I'll do what I can. So the first thing is that they want to get committed really quickly. They want to make you feel as if you are the love of their life, you're their soulmate. They want to move in with you quickly and maybe move to a different city. The second thing is jealousy. They make you feel guilty about spending time with other people because, of course, they are your soulmate and they want to spend as much time with you as possible. They want to communicate with you constantly and they want to control you. Often they say that they're worried, that they want what is best for you, and through that they try to control you and isolate you from others. They'll find flaws with that your friends have. Oh, she's promiscuous. You shouldn't really be friends with her. Oh, that guy is a loser. He doesn't have a job. Maybe he's not a good influence. So that is one thing that they want to do, is isolate you from everybody that cares about you, that you care about, because it makes easier for them to do whatever the hell they want. The second thing is, not the second, whatever the number is, thing is, they blame other people for their mistakes, their troubles in life, their lack of success. It's never their fault, they're always the victim. But they also are the only ones who see the world as it is, all the injustices, and they have these long rants about how something is not how it should be, and they are the only ones who can see how things should be, and they have this very defined moral high ground. And also, you are responsible for their emotions. It's always, you make me feel, you made me angry, so I had to do whatever I did. And you made me angry because you did something, so I did something. It's always, whatever happens is kind of your fault for making them feel somehow. It's always like, you make me so crazy. I hate you because you made me so crazy because you did something. It's these two pillars of abusive relationships. It's always your fault, no matter what, and you're not good enough. So you are not good enough, so whatever you do, it's not good enough. You're never thin enough, you're never smart enough, you're never successful enough. Whatever it is, you are not enough. Whatever you do, they'll find flaws and they'll constantly critique you and kind of cut your self-esteem. They'll abuse you verbally. They might throw things at you, hit you sometime. It's kind of gradual, and they kind of are trying to up what they can get away with. They'll constantly cross your boundaries in little petty ways that you feel crazy and too sensitive to complain about, and if you do, they'll let you know exactly how crazy and overreacting you are. And you don't really want to tell anybody else because, of course, it's not really nice to tell other people that somebody is yelling at you, somebody is, somebody that's supposed to love you, that is your partner in life, is doing these things to you, and you feel like it's your fault for letting them. And also, if you do tell people, they'll urge you to leave the person, to break up with them, and you don't really want that because you are still in the relationship. You feel like they don't understand the love story you have, they don't understand how sweet he can be, how loving and charming he is. So you don't really feel like sharing these little things, little or big things, with everybody else. And if you do share something or you do something that he does not like, or she, they'll try ignoring you as punishment. They'll withhold affection, they'll withhold sex, whatever it is. They'll try to kind of teach you that if you do something that they don't like, they'll cut you out. And this is a theme in their life. They'll cut everybody that does something that they don't like or says something they don't like out of their life. So if a friend begins noticing that the relationship you are in is abusive and they begin kind of questioning things, they'll be going out of your life. The other thing is that when they do say something verbally abusive and you speak up, oh, it was a joke. Why don't you get it? I mean, you don't have a sense of humor. Um, so they'll try to pass on things as, oh, it was just a joke. Yeah, I was just joking. Like, you know, saying that you're so fat is funny. Um, the other thing is that they'll try to guilt trip you, which is kind of self-explanatory. They'll demean your opinions and ideas. Whatever you say, again, not good enough and not smart enough, not whatever enough, and they always know better. You will be made feel too crazy and sensitive if you ever kind of try to call them out on behaviors like this, and if you do, they'll deny it or kind of invalidate it, and they'll just make you feel like you're not the one who sees how things actually are. It's very repetitive. Like all these points are very repetitive and kind of very connected to each other. And one thing that is kind of a little bit different than the others is that they cannot apologize correctly. It's actually kind of interesting because whenever somebody has kind of this exact problem with apologizing, it's always somebody who has these tendencies of being a little bit abusive. So I'll explain how it works. It's they'll say that they're sorry, but then they'll go on to explain how it's actually not their fault. Maybe it's even your fault that what happened, and it's kind of a formula. It's, I'm sorry that I did something, but I did it because you made me feel somehow. You made me feel an emotion by doing something else. So whatever happened, it happened because you did something. Not because I did it, it's because you did something that made me feel somehow and react. So if somebody can't apologize and they can't kind of blame you on whatever happened, you know. So I hope this helped somebody. If you feel like this applies to you, feel free to reach out to anybody in your life. And even if your friends haven't heard from you in a while, they'll understand. They'll always help you out. Your family, whoever. Just kind of try to understand that this is not okay, this is not normal, and things can get better, and they will if you just let people help you. So that's it for today. Thank you.